Hello everybody, my name is Emma and today I'm going to be walking you through an adaptive tool called Brainscape. This is a flashcard studying tool that adapts to where you are at in your learning progress. This is a really great tool whether you are a teacher or a student, in my opinion. It is super user friendly and as a teacher allows you to see a lot of different things. So as far as teaching goes, I'm going to show you what it looks like trying to keep track of progress first. So I'm not actually using this set, so I can only see myself. But if you were to have open a deck and then click under the Learners tab, you could see a leaderboard. And so since I'm admin, I can see their mastery level, days studied, the time they've studied, and then the number of cards that they've studied. So that is a really awesome feature for a teacher because it helps to see not only where they're at, but how much effort they're really putting into it. And then you as a teacher can see this and then adapt your curriculum. You can change what you're actively going over in class, just because sometimes it's hard to tell where students are at unless you have something to actually check where their head is at. So you can just share a link to your card set with your students and they will come up on this leaderboard here. It is separated by decks, and so Spanish is something that I'm just trying to learn personally. So, and this isn't my own deck, this is just a public one. So there's a full leaderboard here, and I'm not a teacher, so I don't have all of those, metrics because I'm not the teacher for that set. But because I'm the admin for this set, I do see those things. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is what it looks like to create a deck. So, I'm just going to go ahead and click create new deck. So you can create a new title. Let's just see. Then you can edit the cards. There's a bunch of different options down here as well, but they are pro options. So, oops, I won't be doing that. I'm going to go ahead and just remove this and show you a deck that I already have and how you can edit it. So you can always go back and change what your cards say and then click save and it'll update real time. To add new cards, you just click this little plus sign. Obviously, when you're creating a new deck, there's not going to be questions and answers already here, but it's the same thing. You just click the little plus sign and then it creates new ones. Now, on the student side, when they click study deck, they won't be able to change any of the cards. Only you can. But when they click study deck, this is what it looks like. So you have your question side, and then you click reveal answer, and you have your answer side. The way that Brainscape is going to keep track of where you're at is how you rate your cards. So let's say I really didn't know this one. So I'm going to click a 1. Oh, I don't know what happened with this one. I guess a blank one got put in. But then it goes to the next one. And let's say I know this one perfectly. This one I'm kind of iffy. This one I'm not really. Didn't know that one at all. Oh, look. Now we've made a full circle. And it is bringing back up a card that I felt like I didn't know at all. So, theoretically, I would know it a little bit better now, so I'm going to click yellow. Now it's bringing back up a green card. Even though I marked it as a 4 out of 5, it's still going to bring it back up. It's just going to bring it back up less often if there were to be a ton more cards. See, same thing, another green one. This one I had yellow last time. So once you finish your card set, it's going to bring you to this little checkpoint and let you know what your mastery percentage is, which is what the teacher will see, and then like how many of each color. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5s. If I were to click 10 more cards, it would bring back up the cards that I didn't know very well, but also a few new ones to introduce into the set. So the longer you go, the more repetition and also introduction you're going to get. But if I just go back to my dashboard, I'm going to go ahead and show you another pretty cool feature that I think this has, and that is the Discover tab. So I'm going to click all flashcards, and this is a list of any flashcards. So you can click in the search bar any topic that you want, and it's going to find a set. There's also just a little browse category down here. You can, choose different flashcard sets that already exist. So I'm going to go to public health. These are all Brainscape certified, which is awesome. Let's go with behavioral health. Now, it has a bunch of different ones, right? Obviously, I don't personally need German, but it has all different kinds of different things. So if I were to go to master's degree in public health, then I click start studying. I've now added a new deck over here. So this is where all my decks are. These are just the 3 that Brainscape comes up with at first. But that's where your old decks go. Then it's the same as before. I just click study and I go through them. Reveal answer. But yeah, I'm not going to go through all those just because I've already shown you that. But you can see where you're at. And then there's 34 learners in this deck. I'm not the admin. This person is. So I can see only my stuff. But yeah, it is a pretty great tool whether you are a student or a teacher, just because I like it as a student because it helps me learn, but I would also enjoy it as an educator because it helps me adapt to what my students need. So yeah, I hope that this helped and showed you what all Brainscape can do.